everyone. I'm Shania.
And I'm JP.
And welcome to
The First Drop.
Beignet Mardi Gras edition.
Shania, you are... I have to think it's so hot. Mardi Gras is kicked off at Busch Gardens.
It has.
Are you
Hence all of
excited?
the decorations. I am excited. Mardi Gras is a really fun time. It's a good way to kick off the very beginning of the year. Starting 2024 strong.
And fresh, speaking of. I'm all about my transitions today, by the way. Check out the new studio we're in.
I know. We're very official. First drop.
We got a sign.
Live on air.
On
We're not
air.
live.
We will be live. No,
One day.
our wonderful, beautiful Jesse and Howards have put this beautiful studio together for us.
Yay.
So round of applause to them. We got roller coaster wheels. We've got models. We've got a giraffe. What is that thing over there?
What?
That silver thing. I asked if I could specifically get up and
Tables are used to hoist the vehicle.
hoist
the
the
vehicle.
I asked if I could go stand up and go grab stuff. They said no.
Oh.
So we just have to look with our eyes. But
Okay.
very cool studio we're in here in the park. So
Yes.
welcome to the new First Drop location. Filming
Nice
location.
and fresh. Love it.
Okay, Mardi Gras. Yeah, take that off. It's hot.
It's a little warm.
Mardi Gras. What are you most excited about for Mardi Gras? Is it the entertainment? Is it the parades? Is it
The
beignets?
beads. The beads. I'm excited
No,
for the
America.
beads because the parade is really fun, and then after the parade, they do all the bead throwing. That's really funny. It's really fun.
I'm most excited for the food and the sampler lanyards are back. I love a good
course.
sampler lanyard.
Of course. What kind of food item are you looking forward to the most?
You know me, I'm savory. So I'll eat a beignet. I have no problem consuming one, but
Okay.
that and the drinks, the hurricanes,
true.
so good, so good.
Oh, I'm also looking forward to the bands. The bands are really good. They play a lot of great music. Really get the life of the Mardi. They make the good times roll.
Shania, new year, new us, new studio.
New pass member reward.
It's time for Shania's Past Member Rewards.
Woo!
.com.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a new website. Try it out.
Okay.
No, what are our past member rewards for the month of January?
So January's really kicking off our best benefits ever.
Yes, the year of best benefits ever.
So, of course, we have things like Busch Bucks, $10 Busch Bucks this month. We have a pass member exclusive Mardi Gras sample lanyard, so you can make sure you get all your nice tastings around the event. Exclusive animal button series. There's some cute little buttons that are coming out that you can wear. They're very cute. We have a platinum exclusive award where you can get 20% off of merchandise at excursions. So get you some nice merch for the new year. Bonus free guest ticket. Bring your friends, bring your family.
Love it.
And there's so many other great benefits and rewards that our pass members get. So just make sure you're staying up to date on your pass member portal to see what you have in store.
Shania, January also brings one of my favorite events at the park as well. I'm big on the entertainment aspect. We've got the Real Music Concert Series kicking off actually
fun
this
one.
past week.
Yes.
It's our longest running concert series. Happens every Tuesday through Sunday at the park. And it's some of the greatest tribute bands that you've ever seen. We've got Elvis tribute bands. We've got ABBA. I'm super excited for. We've got Elvis, the king of rock and roll.
Love
There's
it.
so many amazing bands. So you can check out our full lineup for those as well online at buschgardenstampa.com.
So JP, this is obviously our first episode of 2024. So we had to bring in someone very special for our guest today.
We did.
Yes, and this is someone that you may see all over the park when you're here. He's the guy that has all the answers about all the new attractions, all the exciting things that are coming to Busch Gardens. And I'm just going to let him speak for all his knowledge that he has. So everyone, enjoy our interview with Eric.
We are here today with our special guest, Shania. He is the VP of Engineering and General Services, which we're going to find out exactly what that means here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Eric Elliott, ladies and gentlemen. Eric, welcome
Hi.
to the First Drop.
Thank you guys for having me.
And our first guest inside of our brand new studio as well.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
awesome. This is awesome.
Thank you.
It's
We
nice.
heard that you took time out of your very busy schedule today. I heard you had a shiatsu massage, all these other things.
I had an extended massage plan, but I shortened it, so I'm still feeling good, and I'm glad to be here.
Wow. Thank you for taking time out to be here. Appreciate it.
So I guess tell us, what do you do at Busch Gardens?
Yeah, so I really get to have fun here at Busch Gardens. So part of my job is obviously D&E, so that's over design and engineering. So I get the opportunity to work with all the new projects here, whether it's major capital, food and beverage, entertainment. So I get a chance to be involved with all that. And then my other hat is general services. So that's all ride maintenance, facility maintenance, horticulture, wildlife maintenance, basically everything else. And anything that needs to be broken falls, if it's broke, it needs to be fixed, falls under me. So
Got it. Okay. So reach out to you for anything.
Right. I got a list, actually. I was thinking about it, Eric. So that's everything from literally brand new rides to down to bathroom.
That's it.
In the park,
That is it.
Elevators and
all the fun stuff.
Yep.
It is the stuff.
HVAC, woodwork, anything. So
you look
the
that
whole
up,
gambit. The
look
whole
it up
gambit.
online. Your picture comes up. That's what that is. And how did you get into what you're doing right now? Like, did you just become the VP out of nowhere, or did you kind of start from the bottom? How did that journey go?
So it was a fun journey. So kind of all over the place. So I actually started at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I'm celebrating my 30th anniversary with the company, both as a employee, a SeaWorld employee, and as a contractor. So it's basically split. So I had 15 years as an in-house contractor at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Actually 25, and then
doing the same thing.
Doing actually the same. So a little bit of the same thing.
Okay.
So I actually started in park quality. So I kind of started on the operations side. Started as a seasonal. So so let's go back a little bit further. So when I graduated, I had a degree in management and finance. Okay. My thing was banking. That's all I wanted to do. Be in a bank, wear a suit, hand out loans, make people happy. And then I worked for a bank for about a year. Then they downsized. So I still had one of my college roommates was a senior that year. So I literally went back, hung out on his couch for about 6 months. Then my parents said, "We're not giving you any more money." So I had to get a job. So I went to the College of William & Mary, which is literally 2 miles from Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So pretty much how USF is to Tampa, Busch Tampa.
Nice.
And I just found a job there, park quality. So I went there, got a job and kind of worked from park quality. Then for a couple of years, then moved into maintenance actually at the water park there, Water Country USA. Had a chance to work there for a couple of years, and then from seasonal to supervisor at the water park, then moved back to the main park there as manager in park quality and maintenance for a few years. And then moved in back to operations as director of operations for a few years.
Oh my gosh.
Then got the opportunity to come to Tampa, so be vice president of engineering and general services.
Wow.
Do you like the weather better here or in Williamsburg?
I would tell you the first couple of years I was here, I was like, I miss my seasons. I was like, I miss my seasons.
Yeah.
But now I'm good. I'm okay with the seasons.
There.
I can always go back and visit what I do, but
That's
definitely
true.
prefer the weather here. So
I've never been over there, so I don't know how that is to have all
well,
the
let's
seasons.
put it this way. The other day it was 32 degrees and it was sleeting. So, and here it was 68. So.
Right. That's true.
We'll take the 68.
I like my Florida weather.
So truly though, success story here in the company for those who are watching who may work here or want a job in a theme park, right? From a part-time seasonal employee all the way up to vice president.
Yeah, great opportunity. So I think for me, it was, I was fortunate. I kind of knew what I wanted to do, and I then had a chance to experience the theme park world, so to speak. And then from there, to get an opportunity, when you're at a theme park, you get a chance to see all the different elements of it. So you get to see, not only the maintenance side, but the operations side, food and beverage, entertainment, marketing, the whole gambit. Had a chance to kind of, delve into what I want to do. I kind of moved towards the maintenance side of it, operational side of it, and then had a chance to be able to grow, learn through some great mentors that I had within the company, and then just was fortunate to get some opportunities to move forward and be in where I am now. So
what does your day-to-day look like here at Busch Gardens? Do you get here You go to your office. Is it a lot of the computer? You're on the park a lot? What do you do?
The combination of everything. So one thing I do like about my job is every day is different.
Yeah.
So, for example, the day was all about issues and things I was dealing with on the ride side. Tomorrow I have a lot of meetings on the capital side, which is design and engineering side. And then later in the week, we got some building work. So it'll be all the facility sides that my day is dealing with. So it's basically a day to day. I'm out in the park all the time and doing a little bit of everything, but it just depends on at that time what's going on, where my focus may be. But between design and engineering, the ride maintenance, and the facility maintenance, it's always something that's going on.
We always see you around in a random place somewhere.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Nice.
So that's, like I said, that's a great part of what I get a chance to do here at Busch Gardens, Tampa.
It's always something new every single day.
Yeah, exactly.
Even here.
Speaking of new, good transition.
Thank you. Almost like it was
We've
purposeful.
got 2 new capital projects happening here at Busch Gardens and Adventure Island. Let's start with Busch Gardens. Phoenix Rising. We don't want to reveal any secrets yet, but what can you tell us about Phoenix Rising? How is the project going? How did it get started? Is there any insight you can give us on Phoenix Rising?
Phoenix Rising. So definitely looking forward to that attraction. One of the things we always talked about here, at least recently, was as you know, this is a family park. We always, call this out and, we portray this, which it is, it's a family park. And so one of the things we really want to do was add more family attractions, bring those attractions in that, the whole family could enjoy and ride at one time. A lot of times when you're out there in the park, mom and dad may be sitting and watching and the kids or the relatives are riding and different things like that. But we think with this new family thrill ride, it's a great ride for the whole family. So we're definitely looking forward to it. It's in the early stages now, but this spring it will be up and going, and it's we're just definitely looking forward to it.
You guys move fast, so
that's the goal, to move fast.
It's crazy to see it turn from nothing to an entire ride in no time.
Okay, so spring, Phoenix Rising coming in the spring. Very excited for that.
Yes.
And the other major capital we have is over at Adventure Island, planned for this fall or spring as well. Tell us a little bit about it.
So, Castaway Falls. So another great family attraction that we have there. So we have an older area of the park that has this type of family attraction. So Castaway Falls is it's going to fit that in. So this is a great area where you have all the water elements that you had. So you have all the play elements. You have the slides. You have the dumping buckets. So you have all those elements right there in one spot, which is and obviously much more modern than what's there. We have an older attraction there. We have actually a Gen X attraction there. So, so we're kind of moving in a modern attraction that I think our guests will really love, and that will actually open obviously with the park. So that'll be before the attraction here at the main park. So that one's well underway on schedule. So we're very happy about that one, and all our guests who go to the water park, they will be definitely excited about this.
I don't care how old I get. I see that big bucket about to dump on, and I'm running toward it, just ready for it.
There's no better feeling.
And then you're going to have 3 buckets.
3 buckets?
Wow.
3 buckets.
Good for literally the entire family.
The first drop's going to go to Adventure Island.
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh. Such a refreshing feeling in the summertime.
Yes.
That's very, very exciting. Yeah. So what do you do when you're not here at Busch Gardens? I mean, you're probably here a lot, but on the off chance that you're not here, what are you usually doing?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So one thing I really like about being here in Tampa is I love sports. So I played college football, and I still love sports, all sports. And, one thing about being in Williamsburg, Virginia, there is not a lot of pro sports there. So you're either driving 3 hours to D.C. or 4 hours to Baltimore, or 5 hours to Charlotte to see anything exciting. So here, you're 15, 20 minutes away from all the sports. So so I really enjoy doing that. So year round doing that. Just hanging out with family. So sports, family, that's how I kind of get away and do my thing when I'm not, dealing with issues here at the park.
Very good. Which hope isn't too often.
What has been your favorite project you worked on here? Or I guess with SeaWorld in general. Yeah. It can be at Williamsburg.
Something even super proud to be a part of.
I wasn't definitely say all of them. I'm not just a cliche title to say all of them. But I would say, let's say, what's the favorite? That's a hard one. That's a hard one because, all the concepts are the same. All the things that we
Right.
do behind the scenes, from concept to design, to executing the project, all that's pretty much the same. I've been involved in a lot of coasters.
Do you have a least favorite?
Oh.
Just kidding. Is there a least favorite, or how about just what coasters have you been involved with?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Or
yeah,
rides, thrill rides.
yeah. So a lot of coasters, like I said, with my time at both parks. So starting at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I got there when they were building Escape from Pompeii, which is a water ride. Moving into their Alpengeist, which is basically Al Montu here in Tampa. Then Apollo's Chariot there. Then moving towards Griffin, which is Al Shikra here,
Yeah.
similar ride. Shikra, Verbolten there. Had a chance to work on that. Invader there.
Fun.
Then obviously being here with Tigris and Iron Gwazi and Serengeti Flyer.
Yeah.
So a lot of opportunities, with different manufacturers and different
Right.
engineers and different engineering teams. There is one ride. It is one attraction. I hate to do that. It's Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, so it's not here. So if I had to say my
It's
least
okay.
favorite ride attraction of working on, I want to say this.
Say it.
I'm gonna
needs
say
to
it.
know?
I'm gonna say it.
Jesse will just bleep out the
Yes.
word, and no one will ever know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
We'll know.
Okay, so it's Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. That one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can bleep that out.
Yeah.
I still have friends in Williamsburg.
Put elevator music over that.
There's also another very important arm that you take part in. You and I both do here at the
Arm?
park. Part of his job, an arm of his job. What word was I looking for? There's also another very important part of your job here at Busch Gardens we haven't touched on yet that you and I are involved with.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about the DEI committee here at the park.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's very dear to me, just because even in Williamsburg, that was something that I talked about there with leadership, and it varies all over the place. How much people are behind it and different things like that. But fortunate, last year that the company kind of got behind this goal for the entire enterprise. So here at Tampa, Busch Gardens Tampa, we decided to take it a step further and develop our own DEI committee. So diversity, equity, inclusion, just to make sure, and our whole goal there is just to make this a great working environment for all our ambassadors. We have a diverse group of folks that work here, a diverse group of people who love working here. So our whole goal in that is just to make it working here a much better experience for everyone who calls themselves, ambassadors at Busch Gardens Tampa and Adventure Island. So.
Yeah.
So yes, Eric oversees our DEI committee here at the park as well, which is absolutely amazing, doing amazing things just so
Yeah.
far in the first year. It's been a year now, right?
It's been a year. We're actually celebrating a year. So we have a great team. Everyone on the team is great, even JP. But we have
Yeah.
So we have a great team. Everyone's
awesome.
really excited to be there. Really involved. Even this
cool.
year we're going to take it a step further with some of the things that we're going to do
Yeah.
throughout the year. So really excited to move into 24 with our DEI
Yeah.
committee.
That's huge.
Yes.
That's really, really cool.
All right, we talked about favorite thing to work on, but how about favorite ride to ride at Busch Gardens?
Ooh.
Okay. I definitely have to say that my favorite ride, and I don't think a lot of people might have this high on their list, but actually for me, I like Montu.
Yes, I'm Montu fan. It's the
Same.
best ride here.
Okay.
It's the best
I
ride
think
here.
for me, because it has all the elements,
Okay.
just the length of it and the dynamics of it for me, obviously Iron Gwazi is a great ride from
Sure
start
is.
to finish.
It really
Music to your ears.
But I think that one for me, I think all the elements, and even over the
Okay.
years, it's gotten just a little bit rougher, but it's still a great ride.
Yeah.
So
Adds character.
I think I'd have to say Montu.
So we work
Wow.
here in marketing. We have a lot of Montu haters. On the
Oh,
team. I don't
come
know.
on,
haters.
come on.
No, it's haters.
That's a strong
It's
word. No, I would not say hate. Just have other favorites.
Definitely my
Exactly.
others.
So
that
you have a
are
lot of
on
favorites.
line.
It's hard to pick one. So we
It
have a
is.
lot of great attractions.
Yes, Monty's a classic. No one's hating on you, Monty.
I'm so offended by it, like every time.
It's good. It's fine. So you mentioned how you first started off doing finance, which is a really fun fact. So
Yes.
if someone wanted to, say, become you and do your job, what kind of experience would someone have to have? What kind of degree? Like, what are the things that your team has to go through to be able to become who they are? What does that process look like?
Yeah, so being able to oversee, a multifaceted team and different approaches here. I mean, I think, obviously within the design and engineering side, obviously that focus and that background is going to be engineering. And I think what works here and what would work actually anywhere within the SeaWorld Park, engineering departments is it could be all backgrounds of engineering. So it could be
Right.
architectural, that
Okay.
works here. It could be civil, that works here. It could be mechanical. So regardless of what entry
Right.
level or what part of engineering someone wants to be part of,
Okay.
all of that works in the theme park. So that's one great thing about it. So you're not limited to
Nice.
just one thing.
Right.
Obviously within the maintenance side, we have a lot of skill guys there and skill folks there that work within that department, and that background comes all over the place. So that's most people don't grow up working on roller coasters.
Right. It'd be cool if you did.
Yeah, so I mean, so our background there is a lot of our ride techs here actually started in the automotive side of it.
Okay.
So they worked at car repair shops and different things like that, different maintenance mechanical sides and things like that. We have some folks that have come in from production side, so working in like the production side of places like different companies that
Right.
assembly line, different things like that.
Okay.
So that background there, so it comes, it's all over the place.
Right.
I know when I started, and I mentioned earlier about loving banking, growing up, like I said, I just wanted to wear a suit, go to work with my briefcase every day, and
I
it's
see it.
just
I see
Living the dream.
I see it.
I can totally see you doing
and
that.
that kind of changed for me, like I said, having the opportunity to work at a theme park, and
Yeah.
I think for those people that whether you know what you want to do or don't know what you want to do, I think wherever you are in that part of your life, you have to be truly involved with it. I think to be successful, obviously you have to enjoy and like what you're doing. And I think whatever position you're in, whether it's a seasonal role
Right.
or a part-time role or whatever, the main thing is to learn as much as you can, and learn from the folks that are doing it well.
True.
Learn from the leaders, get advice. Soak in as much knowledge as you can.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you might learn that. I know when I started, like I said, from banking and going in a theme park, it was just for me something to do, just to get by.
Yeah.
And I never thought I'd be there because I was still interviewing at the time for other
Right.
things. But I was fortunate enough to, I think, my supervisors and different folks like that, managers, saw that I took the time to try to learn. Worked as hard as I could, and I was fortunate to get opportunities to advance.
Yeah.
Because I think for me, I went from not even wanting to do it to moving from seasonal to a managerial role within a couple of years. Was fortunate enough to do that, and then just kind of stay on that path, and then and be open. So I think for me, just being
Yeah.
open. And going with opportunities, from maintenance to operations to the water park, back to maintenance, back to operations, and now where I am right now. So I think all of that really helped me, even though at the time I didn't realize it was helping me.
Right.
But all of that has helped me for me to be successful, me to enjoy what I do right
Yeah.
now.
That's great. There's a lot of opportunity to grow.
Yes.
Not only just in the parks, but just company wide. So many people that we have met and interviewed kind of say the same thing. It's like you just have to be open to learn and open to grow. And if you're open to that, then you'll be able to get the opportunity for it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know when we had an opening in my department and for one of the project managers in D&E, unfortunately, I wasn't able to hire that individual, but they had an opening at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
Right.
So I said, you should interview for this position. I think that may work better for you.
Nice.
And they did. And I think that, that's successful for them.
Good.
So it was an opportunity within the company
Yeah.
for them to be able to get into it and hopefully grow.
That's awesome. It's very inspirational.
So inspirational.
Let's get a quote. Got a quote out of that. I love it. So, do you have any pets or animals?
We ask every person that comes on the show.
Yeah.
And if so, you have to send us pictures of your
You're
pets
like-
because we're going to post them right here.
That's a yes or no, but I'm going to say yes.
What? A yes and
Is
a
it
no?
a fish?
Well, it's a yes and a no because I say, So my daughter got a cat during COVID, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so she's moved to grad school now, right? And she couldn't take the cat with her, obviously.
It's
So
your
the
cat.
cat is with me. The cat
Okay.
has become my cat.
Cat's
now.
name?
So cat's name is Hazel.
Hazel.
Nice dog,
Here's
green
Hazel,
eyes.
everyone.
Here's
So
Hazel.
Hazel.
Hey,
So-
Hazel.
Yep. So part of sports and part of hanging
Cute.
out with family, I guess it's hanging out with
Hang out with
Hazel.
Hazel.
Aw, that's so cute.
Well, Eric, thank you so much for joining us today in our brand new studio
Yes.
again.
Awesome.
First guest in the new studio, but we appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Love talking to Eric. He was so much fun.
Yeah, he's a wealth of knowledge.
He really is. A banker.
I
What?
know. Finance guy.
Would have thought. How do you go from that to roller coasters? Blows my mind.
Couldn't be me.
Shania, since we are a few weeks now into 2024, I want to check, how are you doing on your New Year's resolution?
You know, I'm actually doing really good on it.
Remind everyone what it was.
I wanted to take more pictures and videos of moments, just kind of living more in the moment and capturing a lot of memories. And I've done really good so far, actually. I've been able to capture so many memories so far in the short amount of time we've had in 2024.
Good to hear. I revised my New Year's resolution.
Oh,
I know. I did do it right before the end of the year, though, so it still counts.
okay.
But like December 31st, around 11:30, I decided this is what I wanted to be better at in 2024. And it's being more accessible or being more responsive to friends. Like I tend to go often without replying or acknowledging.
Oh.
So trying to be just a better human.
Okay.
And I think I'm doing really good at that so far.
That's
So-
a good one.
So like, yeah, don't leave people in red. Don't,
I do that.
no. Hit them back with a K at least. Or
Or
LOL.
at
something.
least just like a react.
A reaction. Yep.
That's
So I'm
a
really
good
at that. I'll let
one.
like text build up on my phone and like, oh, we go back to so,
Yeah.
Not doing that in 2024.
Good
I'm
for
doing
you.
really good. But I wanted to check on how yours was. We'll check again next month.
Yeah.
We got to hold each other accountable.
I'll keep you in check. If you don't message me back, I'm going to call you out on it then.
Well,
Awesome.
Shania, first show in the books for
Yeah.
2024.
I think we did a pretty good job.
I think so too.
In our new space?
new space deep in the heart of the park.
Yes.
We are pumped to be here. So
Yeah.
I think now, though, a beignet and a hurricane
Ooh,
is calling my name.
I like it. All right. I'm ready. You ready?
She's ready.
Let's
Cue
go.
the music. We're going to head to the park and check out Mardi Gras. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Woo.
All right, let's get the beginning. Okay, you know what you're going to say for the whisper?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta pick my nose.
Here we go. Okay. We know how to get around the bloopers now.
What's wrong with that?
I thought it was great.
That's good.
I don't like this hat. Is it swallowing my head? It is. It feels like it is.
Hey everyone, I'm Shania.
And I'm JP.
And welcome to
The First Drop.
2024 and Mardi Gras edition.
When the Saints go
go
marching
marching
in.
in.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Da-da-da-da.
Can you direct us to the next segment, please? Oh yeah, that's probably better.
Okay. Shania, January also brings one of my other favorite events. Nope, let me try again.
Nice.
Sip the tea. Sip the tea. Okay. I don't feel good about any of that.
It was cute. What was wrong with us?
A third time?
I don't know. Of course, I choke on water like right before we start.